President and CEO of the Greater Peterborough Chamber of Commerce.
Please tell us what the Chamber of Commerce does for business in Peterborough.
The Chamber is, the way we describe it is to be seen, be heard, or belong. And the be seen part of the Chamber is businesses that want to promote themselves, and especially if they're a business-to-business type of business. There's a promotional aspect to belonging to the Chamber. You get to meet people, you get to promote your business through all of our various communication vehicles, trade shows, that sort of thing. The be heard part is an extremely important, I would say, the fundamental core benefit of the Chamber, and that is that we do a lot of advocacy and lobbying policy work with the municipal, provincial, and federal governments, and we're lobbying for level playing field for business. And the belong part is there's a number of affinity programs that the Chamber offers, Chamber Insurance, for example, our merchant services discounts. In other words, you join the Chamber for a specific reason because you want to get something that will help your business.
What are the strongest attributes of Peterborough's economy?
I would say that it's overall it's because we have a balanced economy, so that there are essentially four pillars of the economy, and if one of them isn't operating fairly well, you're going through a recession, that sort of thing, typically two or three of the others will help keep your economy balanced, so your lows never get too low.
Where do you see the growth sectors being in the next 10 years?
Well, going back to the balance, I think that there will certainly be sectors that will outperform others. Agriculture, I think, is a fairly stable business in this area. There's, perhaps some opportunities within agriculture for, added value products, taking products that we currently ship across the border and then buy them back. I think I would like to see more opportunities here where we're doing our own added value components to agriculture. But the real growth, I think, is going to come from things like nuclear. I think Darlington is going to represent an extremely good opportunity for this area. Both the refurbishment of the Darlington nuclear plant and the building of a new one over the next 20 years, I think is going to be a huge opportunity for us. There's already a number of nuclear businesses in this area, and they'll be able to benefit from that. And then I think also the rise of the creative class. I think it's the type of city that encourages the creative class, and I think even if you're a manufacturer, creativity, innovation is an extremely important part of your business, and so I think the creative class is going to be a growth industry for us as well.
If you could welcome one particular profession to Peterborough because of a current labor market shortage, who would that be?
I would say manufacturing in general, more than a particular profession. Manufacturing has been hurting in Ontario for the last several years. I think that there will hopefully be things that the provincial government can do to help turn that around. But I think if there was one thing that I would like to see for this area, it would be smaller manufacturers who are here doing better, and manufacturers who are looking to set up in an area would choose this area. That would be my dream.
You mentioned that Peterborough has a balanced economy. Can you elaborate on that?
The balanced economy, there's essentially four pillars to it, and that would be tourism, agriculture, government itself, public service, if you will, and the creative economy. And I think when you look at those four components, they're all equally important to the area. Obviously, it's been traditionally a major tourist attraction for this area, the Kawarthas, and that remains extremely strong. Agriculture as well. Manufacturing, hurting. So when manufacturing is hurting, the other sectors can hold us up. Government, I think when you look at deficits with municipal, provincial, federal governments, I think that we're going to have some challenges there. I think there will be cutbacks, there will be less public money available, and so I think in the end That's not going to be a particularly strong area. But when you look at the schools, the hospitals, the government offices that we have, I mean, that's not going to disappear. So those jobs are still extremely important. And therein lies the balance for our economy.
Please tell us why Peterborough is a great place for business.
I think that there's a lot that this area can bring to business. Lifestyle, I think everyone thinks of that first. I'm not sure if it's particularly important. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but it's a nice thing to have if you can run your business in an area that's just so naturally attractive when it comes to both nature, the type of city that we are, the size of the city, the services that we have. So lifestyle, I think, would certainly be part of it. I think we've got a very educated workforce, a skilled workforce, and so if you're looking for employees, you're going to find them in this area, so I think that that's a huge attraction. And then proximity, I think, plays a role as well. We have proximity to some fairly major markets. I mean, the Greater Golden Horseshoe, for example, is, where a huge bulk of the population lives in Canada, and some would say North America. So our proximity, whether it's to the Toronto market, to the automotive market in GM, the nuclear market along the lakeshore, or even the global market, I think that we've got pretty good proximity when it comes to being able to access the rest of the world. Not as good as some, but I would say that our proximity is certainly one of our advantages. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.